Welcome to the South Texas Amateur Tour Podcast, The Power Hour, with your hosts, Travis Salkowski, Dustin Hassan, Casey Graham, Jason Bird, and Michael Germanuelian. Good evening, South Texas Am Tour. MD here. What's the word? It is March 28th. It is a beautiful but windy Tuesday night. It is 8:33. We are here to kick off the Am Tour Power Hour. And let's go ahead and bring out my two bros, Travis Salkowski and Jason Bird. What's going on, boys?
What's up, MD? Happy Tuesday night. What is this, Season 2, Episode 12?
Season 2, Episode 12.
Season 2, Episode 12. As MD said just a second ago, it is March the 28th. This is the STX Am Tour Power Hour. Jason Bird, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm still thinking about the merits of measuring club speed at the face or the CG of the club. These are the things that keep me up all night and throughout the week.
Yes, we were having this conversation when we were golfing the other day. Where is the CG measured from on TrackMan?
Yes. Where's the club speed measured from?
Yes, yes.
The face of the club or the CG of the club?
I mean, I'll tell you what's keeping me up at night. Someone thought it was a good idea to get rid of match play.
We still have match play at San Pedro.
We do.
Put us on TV.
The tour has match play, but the PGA is like, yeah, no, we don't want to do match play.
Yeah,
that's fine. Whatever.
I mean,
it's
listen,
just a really great.
I thought the course looked really good on television. I thought the golf they played was awesome. I thought the sportsmanship that they exhibited the whole week while they were there was great. I thought it was golf competition at its best, I thought.
Well, and I mean, Ricky played great. Loved seeing Ricky play good. Loved watching Rory bounce back. Made some changes in his shafts, and he all of a sudden was dominant as shit off the tee. Scotty was Scotty. Nice to see Jason Day play well. Surprised by some early outs. John Rahm, Kiz, kind of surprising there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. If that event goes and the Valero gets a better week, bigger fields, more money, then I think it's worth it.
I would agree. I mean, if not to diss on Ricky or anything like that, but like Ricky's the top name in the field pretty much for the Valero this week. So
still some solid storylines, and I mean, it's not exactly a stacked field, but no one ever expected it to be.
I'll tell you what. I saw a post from David Ogren today about how difficult Fair Oaks played in the Monday qualifier. Jay Bird, can you speak to that at all?
I was gonna play the Fair Oaks course, but life got in the way, so I didn't. So I didn't get to see how difficult it was. I heard the pre-qual that the conditions weren't so good, but I heard that on the other course they were perfect. So I don't know.
What was the qualifying score for there? It was just
3 under, I believe.
I did not realize Crystal Falls, the golf course next door to me, hosted one of the qualifiers as well.
Yeah, hosted
one
a prequel.
One of the regional prequels. Yeah,
8 under was the winner.
Yeah, there was this.
8 under.
There was a 7 under in the prequel. Right, I think 3 under got from the pre-qual to the Monday qual, and then I think 3 under got into the VTO.
I think 3 under might have gotten into the playoff to get into the VTO or something like that. I think 3 under was the number to at least get to the playoff.
Impressive either way. But
yeah, it's great. Jaybird, are you going to the VTO this weekend? Jason is a member at TPC San Antonio. It is VTO week, and Jason, tell us your plans for this weekend. What's going on? Where are you going? Who are you looking to see? And then give us some insider information on the VTO. Like, where's the best place to watch from?
Yes, I am going to go to the VTO. I have a cool little Friday planned out. I'm going to go watch in the morning, then play in the afternoon, and then go watch after I'm done playing. So that'll be fun. Because the Canyons course does not close during the tournament. It's open to the members, which is nice. Saturday, I think family's going to come out. We're going to have a big old group out there on Saturday. And then I think Sunday, our own Casey Graham's going to join me, and we're going to go out there and watch the final round.
Hanging out with Casey Graham at the Valero. That sounds like perfect live stream video content.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where the best place to watch it is. I know I was on 16 one year, and Peter Malnati domed some chick with his tee shot. So I don't know if I want to sit on 16 or not after seeing that.
That's a good tent right there where you can see 16 green and 17 tee box.
Yeah. The members tent is behind 10 green this year.
That's a great comment by Casey. Thank you, Casey Graham, for taking that one for me. I appreciate that.
Fun fact, I am paying Casey Graham to use my free ticket.
How does that work out?
I couldn't find anyone to go, so he's getting a cool $200 to go hang out with me.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Jason Bird passing out the Benjamins to spend time with him. He's creating an entourage as we speak.
Yes, exactly. I don't know. Maybe watch on number 10, and then once the final group comes through, just walk over to 16. It's a short walk from 10 green to 16, and watch the final groups come through 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, it's a really neat setting there. 16 green, 18 green being really close with 17 tee box in the middle. But that's a pretty cool finishing hole venue, amphitheater structure. I think it's really neat. I think it looks rock star on television.
And luckily they fixed the pump on the creek on 18, so they're going to have water this year. They were worried about that.
Awesome. There you go. Yeah, it'll look even better on television. It looks great. Jason Bird is going to play golf and then go to the VTO and then play golf. He is not going to play golf in the VTO.
No, I'm
alongside the VTO.
He's playing. Yes. He's playing in the VTO adjacent.
Yes.
the VTOA.
I am playing at the VTO's venue, but not in the VTO itself.
Yeah, that's how you tell that's right. I played at the venue the VTO was at during the VTO.
Playing at the VTO, not in the VTO.
I'm taking the same. I'm in the same complex. Yeah, should be fun. I might go out there Thursday too. Car's going in for maintenance that day, so we'll see what time I get out. But hopefully I'll be out there all 4 days. It'll be fun.
I was hoping to get out there on Friday. I was asked, or I got invited by a couple of buddies that are, I think they got tickets for, I don't know if they donate tickets or something to the fire department in San Antonio for like anyone who's like free to go or anything like that. I don't know how that works, but I have a bunch of buddies that got tickets and they asked me to go.
Can we bring in that comment by Greg Graff?
I was just reading that too. I'm sorry, MD. I want to take. We were just talking about not getting off on tangents, and I have a feeling this is going to be a big one.
We got to bring that.
Which one am I bringing in?
I'll do it for you. Hold on.
There it is.
I
Bird would not DFL at the VTO. Change Greg Graff's mind.
I think Greg Graff is accurate. I don't think I would DFL.
I mean, I 100% agree with that statement. I watched Jason Bird play golf this weekend, and I can tell you he would not be DFL.
Shot 84.
Just need to put him on a golf course that'll.
I want you to know. I want you to know. I think when you're standing on the first tee and they announce your name and they announce your hometown and there's bleachers full of people that clap, I think the game changes for Jason Bird at that exact moment, and he whips out a cool DFL.
I don't disagree. I probably double the first hole, but I think I'd get over it after. We've
established a bell curve for Jason Bird. Not top 10 to not DFL. We have a bell curve in play.
Yeah, there's no chance I top 10 the VTO either. So both of those things are definitely true.
I mean, do you make the cut?
I doubt it. I doubt that. No chance. No chance. I mean, on my best days,
I'd be willing to play any of those guys in musical tees right now.
There's some guys that used to say the Monday qualifiers were more difficult than the actual tournament. But yeah, I don't know. I think weren't you close to qualifying a couple years ago through the pre-qual? Didn't you miss the pre-qual for one? Didn't Casey caddy for you?
Oh, that was for the U.S. Amateur. I missed by one.
Okay.
Yeah, at Fair Oaks, of all places.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no. I think I started double that day and missed it by like 1 or 2 strokes or something. So that was fun. But Casey's a great caddy. Casey's like, hit it here. I was like, okay, yes, sir. And it was perfect. It was, I couldn't have had a better scenario because I'm actually, as we always say, a very good putter, just a terrible greens reader.
And I think that was the tournament. I think that was the tournament that established that for Casey, where he's like, you know what? Bird's a good putter. He just has no idea where to hit it.
Yeah. If you tell me, if someone tells me exactly where to hit something on the green, I will hit it. It's just, I got to trust your read because I'll be like, what? You think that's going right? Because I had that going like 4 cups left.
Sometimes it's so bad that you think he's kidding, but he's not, ever. That's how bad of a greens reader Jason Bird is.
But I'm an excellent putter because if someone just takes their putter and says, I want you to hit this little old pitch mark, I'll hit that pitch mark every time. So,
well, there you go.
That's why I need a caddy.
Well, let's refocus and talk about
That was the Around the Horn segment. That was the Around the Horn segment.
Did that cover the 10 minutes? That was right on the 10 minutes?
I think it was pretty good.
That's why I cut it.
We have like a 4-minute intro, so we're
5 minutes behind. We're 5 minutes behind.
Well, we have like a 4.5-minute intro video.
I have like 10 minutes on stats.
That's meant. Well, that will be a Facebook post.
Such a great answer, but I haven't talked yet. Make a Facebook post. That's so good. That was awesome.
Like the worst thing that's going to happen is that
it
gets deleted.
That's
on the clock. Thank you, Greg Graff. Like,
oh my goodness.
We got
throwback.
Oh my gosh, a blast from the past. Former ambassador Jason Sandoval.
Former ambassador. He's not an ambassador anymore?
No,
he is. These days anyway.
He's working so much. He's taking a break right now this spring. So I joke.
Hate it when work gets in the way of golf.
Yes, I hate it all the time.
When work gets into the way of volunteering for golf, it's extra frustrating.
Although I got to play golf for work Monday, which was fun. So that's good.
That's always nice when that happens.
Yep. Got to play Canyon Springs for like 5,300 yards, which was great.
What, you shoot worse because you were in trouble all the time?
Oh, I made 2 eagles on my own and 3 birdies. We won. It was fucking great. It was awesome, dude.
You play from the
I decided to be Kohler. I'm playing from the Reds. I mean, 5,400 yards sounds right up my alley.
There we go. Jason's done playing the tips. He's coming back to play up.
That's a great question. That's a great question that can get us off track. What length is too short? How short is too short?
Oh, 7,500 is way too short.
Easy killer. So is 6,300 too short? Is Brack from the tips too short?
I don't know. I like Brack. It is short, but I like it.
So how short is too short for a single-digit handicapper? That's a great question.
Is that going to ever focus? 7,991 yards? That's too short.
Okay. All right. Terrific. All right. MD, back to you. I'm sorry. I tried to get us off topic there, but Bird shot me down trying to get Bird off topic. You know, I mean.
Well, Bird will make up the difference here as we start running through the winners per our practice.
Oh, me and Morgan from the Red Tees at Brack. Let's put that as our next match.
Me and Travis against you and Morgan in the next match.
Everyone, all from the Reds?
All from the Reds.
All from the Reds.
Gross only?
Gross only.
Gross only.
Best ball?
Scramble.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, I'm coming off a loss, okay? I'm sorry. There we go.
Scramble, huh? Oh.
But he's walking through this.
Oh,
he's
playing
each hole real quick right now.
I'm playing each hole real quick. Yeah. Alt shot.
Oh
my God. Shut up.
Oh, I'm in alt shot. I'll take it right now.
Not modified. No modified.
No modified. I do not accept these terms.
100%.
No. She's got to hit the tee shot.
Talk to your partner. Talk to your partner.
She hits it like 220 at most.
She's talking all mad game over there in the comment section. You know, true alt shot from the Reds at Brackenridge Park. Or I'll tell you what would be good Facebook content for tour travels is maybe a little alt shot on the Baths putting course.
Well, we're gonna have.
I think that could be a much more equitable alt shot.
We've got putting match play. We've got putting match play for the Baths.
Putting match play.
On bank grass, I might win that.
I think that's going to be a really cool activity. So much room for activities. The tour travels guests don't even know about that yet. That's going to come out in the newsletter. The tour travel.
All tour travel people, plug your ears now. You're getting spoiled.
Yeah, earmuffs. We're going to do a bracket, a putting tournament bracket on one of our Baths dedicated times. So, I love the short course there. It is a 3-acre putting green. I mean, it's ginormous.
It's so dumb.
I mean, it's so big, it's comical. But it's amazing, and it's mint. I mean, it is mint.
How long does it take to mow that every day?
Hours.
Because you have a specialized mower for all those hills and stuff, right?
No, but it's definitely walk mode for sure. I mean, it's definitely walk mode.
I'm looking forward to
all the greens at Kohler are walk mode. So
I'm looking forward to getting the drone out this year and doing some drone stuff while we're doing
I'm excited to do much more videos, many more posts, a lot of photos. I'm really excited to get into that part of it this year.
Yeah, I need the freedom to go do videos and go do stuff, but I mean, I'm trying to play golf. I really want to just friggin' play golf. But speaking of playing golf, let's jump back into the weekend at Olmos Basin, and let's run through and recap our winners.
Jason Bird. We're going to Jason Bird. This is South Texas Amateur Golf Tour, the Alamo City Golf Trail Division.
Okay. So you're going to show me a picture, and you're going to see if I know who that is. Is that what this thing is?
This is Spring Event 6 at Olmos Basin. These are your flight winners. We're having a new segment with Jason Bird.
Yes.
Who has known he was going to do this segment for about 21
12 minutes.
And We're going to see how good he is right now. This is going to be great. I'm here for your backup. I got scorecard
I mean,
pulled.
I think he'll be perfectly. There's only maybe one group that maybe he won't know, but everything else he should. But I'm going to look forward to it. So
let's go, flight winners. These are members of the Cake Place and More Cookie Mafia. These are victory cookie winners. A shout out to Laura Lewis and the Cake Place and More, our victory cookie sponsor. Trophies are cookies. Trophies are art.
Trophies
on the
are
South
cookies.
Texas AM Tour.
And cookies are art. Do you want me to just throw up the picture and you have to name the players and flight?
Oh, we're gonna mix the flight too.
Give me flight.
You gotta go. We gotta go in order. We gotta go in order. This is recapping Olmos Basin spring event number 6 stroke play this past Saturday at Olmos Basin. 122 players, 127 players, and stroke play event. It was double points. We'll show the top 10 in point standings afterwards. We'll talk a little bit about that. But without further ado, Jason Bird with the flight winner recap from South Texas Amateur Golf Tour spring event number 6, Olmos Basin stroke play.
Do you want to start from champ flight and go?
I think we should do it normal. We shouldn't try to screw them up. I think we should go top down, champ through 6 flight. However, this is the largest event ever, so he does get 7 flights of recap. So we'll see Jason Bird on the clock with Jason Bird.
Okay, so in champ flight, here are your 2 winners.
Oh, yes. That is Dustin and Roman. Congratulations.
That is Dustin Weldon at 2 under par gross. The only red number gross the whole day. Dustin Weldon,
which is super impressive to me, really.
Came to play. Dustin Weldon
He also hits it to the moon, which makes sense as well.
Good job. Roman Ramirez on the net side. Really solid playing from him as well. Congratulations to the double victory cookie winners. I think it was a twofer on the cookie side.
Yeah, there's a pair of shoes there.
Pair of shoes. Love it. All right. First flight.
That is Jolly Shackelford and Mark 3 sheets to the wind Kucheski. Congratulations on your victory.
Jolly Shackelford 1 over par, taking home first flight. Mark Kucheski clips the field by 2 on the net side. 68 to take home the victory cookies, net and gross respectively. Jolly Shackelford even par on the back nine.
Welcome to champ flight, baby.
I think that is an accurate statement for Jolly Shackelford. That is a welcome to champ flight reception about to happen.
All right, moving on to second flight.
Oh, that is Jeremy Semlinger, and I have a guy holding a Bud Light.
The guy holding the Bud Light is John Eberhardis. Congratulations, John and Jeremy.
I think I'm 6 for 6. He's definitely a guy holding a Bud Light.
I mean, that is an accurate statement. John clipped Jeremy by 2 strokes on the gross side. Hockey sticks, 77, 38, 39. Great playing.
I love the shirt.
Jeremy Semlinger in the Dinosaurs is the only red number net in first flight. I mean, managing the wind, managing the first bounce, managing some of those course conditions really was difficult from the Black Tees.
Yes.
All right.
Congratulations, John and Jeremy. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great, Jason.
Hey, I'm 5'6". I'm still passing this class.
We are on to third flight.
That is Art Mesa and
Jay Hine. That is Jay Hine with his first victory cookie of the year.
That's perfect. I emailed that guy before, so now I can put a face to an email.
There we go. That's great. Jay Hine shot 79. Second flight 79. That's the blue tee box. That's one up. And look at how happy Art Mesa is in his cactus shirt. That's his TPC members logo shirt.
I don't think that's accurate.
That is a 2 under net score for Art Mesa. And then that's Jay Hine up top, clipping Dakota Elbers by 4 strokes for the victory cookie.
That's a big clipping there. Like it's a D-winging.
That's a D-winging. You heard it from Jay Bird on the D-winging. Sorry, that was this is a stretch. I'm sorry. I thought it was there. Congratulations, third flight winners.
All right, moving on to fourth flight.
That's Willie.
That is Willie Nichols. Willie Nichols won the gross victory cookie. And
7 for 9.
Not pictured is Matt Tomerlin.
I cannot be held responsible for him not being pictured.
But to be fair, Willie Nichols did win technically net and gross.
He's a sandbagger.
So he's taking both sides. No, that's not how it works. It's one or the other on tour. Willie shot an 82. He clipped our very own Greg Graff by Siete.
I just want to say that Greg Graff is not keeping an accurate count in the comments here. That is 7 for 9. There was no one pictured in there.
Yeah, we got to give him the free pass on the not pictured. However, I do kind of agree with you that he could have the leaderboard open and be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing.
Very, very likely. Moving on to flight number.
Congratulations, Willie, with his 82, and Matt Tomerlin, 6 under, net 66. Fourth flight victory cookie winners. Congratulations, guys.
All right, moving on to fifth flight.
And I'll take fifth flight. I'll take fifth flight.
I was waiting.
It was my turn. I should have just segued in. I'm sorry. In fifth flight, on your right, on the right of the screen, is Joshua Jordan, 86. Josh Jordan shoots 42-44, takes home the gross fifth flight victory cookie. And that's big bad Bill Cohn on the left. 3 under.
Big bad Bill Cohn. It's Cohn.
I like that. I don't know, it just felt right. That's Bill Cohn on the left. 69. That is 3 under on the net side. Bill Cohn played great. 42-46. That is net 69 for Bill Cohn.
Nice.
Your fifth flight Cookie Mafia inductees.
Congrats to our winners. And finally, finishing up, soon to be adjusted into fifth flight.
The first ever victory cookies given out.
That's Gorgon math.
That's first time ever we had 7 flights. So this is the 6th flight gross winner. She whooped up on the field by 6 strokes. That will be her last time in that last flight, I assure you. Congratulations, Morgan Graff. Big smile there. Winning victory cookies. But winning victory cookies on the gross side is just great. Gorgon Mraff.
Love it.
And I'm sorry, let's get to the not pictured Roger Murray with the net 62, clipping by 2 strokes, by 6 strokes. Lawrence Lewis, second place, net in 6th flight, 6 strokes. Roger Murray, your net victory cookie winner. I think Bird did pretty good. I think that was 7 for 12, 8 for 12?
8 for 12.
8 for 12.
Give it 8 for 12. And
ladies and gentlemen at home, is 8 for 12. That's solid for Jay Bird? I think that's solid for Jay Bird on the fly.
That's a solid C.
I mean, I passed. Give me my diploma.
Yeah, I think that's great. C's equal degrees, baby.
There you go.
I think that's great. 8 for 12. Final score fact checked by Greg Graff.
I mean, 8 for 12 passes at UTSA. Maybe not at like Harvard. But...
Hey, that's UTSA grads. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't get into UTSA now.
I love it. Morgan Graff is talking trash in the comments right now. Let's pull that in while her picture's still up. This is a direct quote from Morgan Taylor Graff. Gorgon Maraff. Where is Brian Spencer's picture?
It's on his Facebook page.
In the Victory Cookie winner circle. He told me he was going to beat me again. That looks like a Stone Cold call out.
Smack that ass.
Oh my goodness, Morgan Graff. I think that's awesome. I love it. You win some Victory Cookies, you start talking trash. I think it's great.
All right, and let's go ahead and move on. You want to do point standings?
Oh my gosh, double points at Olmos Basin. Yeah, let's do point standings. Point standings, everybody, are up on the website, stxamtour.golf. Here is the spring updated ACGT division point standings following spring event number 6, the Olmos Basin Stroke Play. Wow, that's a mouthful. Woo! There's your top 10. One tie in the top 10 down there at 8th place. Willie Nichols with his Victory Cookie stays number 1 and stretches first place lone number 1 for the first time in several events. 60-point lead over Victory Cookie winner Mark Kacheski. That's going to be a theme here. There are 5 Victory Cookie winners from Olmos Basin in the new top 10. So these double points events, especially stroke play events, are huge. Huge. Morgan Graff up 4 spots in 3rd place. That puts Jolly Shackelford up 5 spots to 4th place. Brad Gilbert slips down 4 from that T1 spot. Dustin Hassan up a single spot to 6th. 6th place with 660 points. Jeremy Semlinger shoots up, our biggest mover in the top 10 this week, up 10 spots with his Victory Cookie. Stephen Evans falls 2 spots, and Greg Graff climbs 2 spots for those 2 guys to meet at T8. And Micah Carroll rounding out the top 10, down 7, but stays in the top 10, stays on the graphic. Full point standings are available at stxamtour.golf/points. That is the one empty cell on that graphic right there, Greg. Greg Graff on the graphic. Yeah. Yes. Maybe. I mean, let's say middle of the pack at Monster Day is 40 to 60 points, right? That puts him T1, right? T1 right behind it in second. But that is a glaring blank on the Excel spreadsheet right there for sure. Congratulations, top teners. Congratulations, Willie. Staying number 1. Good job, Mark, Morgan, and Jeremy on your Victory Cookies. Willie, Mark, Morgan, Jolly, and Jeremy.
Is Morgan double commenting, once from Facebook and once from YouTube? It's blowing my mind right now.
It's a very Jason Bird move.
The comment section is when Greg was just ripping it off. The comment section for me is like the squirrel in Up, right? Like squirrel.
Well, you're more like Doug because of the squirrel.
Doug
the dog from Up. I have a freaking 2.5-year-old. All I do is watch Up.
I haven't seen Up in a long time, but the squirrel reference is a good.
Is Up a show now? I don't get it.
Well, so there's Doug Days, which is little mini shorts. Then there's a new season getting ready to come out where Mr. Fredrickson gets to go on a date. That's coming out soon. And if you guys can't tell, I freaking hate my life. So.
Wow, this got dark fast.
How many times have you watched Moana?
A lot. I mean, I can sing. I mean, there's really no recent Disney movie that I cannot sing by heart, and that I don't have the like different versions of it by different singers as well, like Frozen and stuff like that, like Into the Unknown by Panic at the Disco.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Morgan and Greg, yeah, there's the dog in Up has a talking collar. And when the dog is talking to the owner, he sees a squirrel and he's talking mid-sentence and he goes, squirrel. And then he comes right back to the sentence, squirrel. And he comes right back to the sentence. That was the joke.
And the squirrel eventually gets the collar to talk. Spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen it, it's been out for like 2 years. So
that's way more than that, I think.
Things are going good. Well, it's
maybe
been
not the cartoon with the shorts. I don't know. But congratulations to the top 10 in point standings. Full point standings available. Oh my god!
What a perfect segue.
Oh, I think that's
fabulous. Mark.
If only Mark had been fitted by Monster Day, maybe he would have shown up.
I think that's a great. I think that's a great segue. Congratulations to the flight winners. Let me check the schedule that MD sent out. How
we are 7 minutes behind.
It's okay. That's just cutting into Dingman's time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, let's kick it back. Congratulations, Victory Cookie winners. Congratulations, top 10. Brackenridge Park is sold out. April 30th, individual stroke play, moving to Northern Hills. Opened for registration today. That is currently open for registration. And we will see the May 7th alternate shot at Cedar Creek open for registration tomorrow. So we'll have 2 events open for registration. Brackenridge Park is sold out. Info at stxamtour.golf. That gets you over there to that beautiful gentleman, Jason Bird, to put you on the waiting list for Brackenridge Park. Jason, when somebody emails you for the waiting list, what information should they be sending to you? What subject line should they use? And what should they include in their waiting list request in the email, so that you get everything you need to make that happen for them?
Yeah, you don't have your handicap. If you're not in tour database, without a shadow of a doubt, and don't provide a handicap or email, then you hurt your chances of getting in the event, because I might just put someone in who does have that information.
So we want name, email, which we get.
For both players and partner events.
And handicap or average score if it's your first time.
Yes.
So we've been doing a great job of not only pairing singles up for partner events, but getting waitlisters in to the events in a reasonable time. I think we've done a really good job this year of maximizing inventory space for each event and getting as many golfers off of the waiting list into the fields as we possibly can.
I would agree with that statement. I think we've gotten the opportunity to get more golfers out there, more people who want to get out there to play. There's always opportunity. And like we've said from day one, if you want to play, get signed up quick.
That's right. Northern Hills play open now. The wait list is only going to grow. Think of the wait list as open for registration. Get on the wait list earlier, the better chances you have, right? What do you got to lose? Send an email. 10 sentences.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Yep. Easy enough. And if you don't have a partner, shoot us an email. Post on the Facebook page. Hey, I need a partner. People tend to respond. So we have some options here. But lots of golf to be played. We are officially halfway through the season. And we've got some really fun events coming up. So get signed up early. Get signed up often. Get your points. Every point matters. We know that. And we've got some fun events to kind of close out the season. It's going to be a lot of fun rolling into Brack for the Masters, but we've got some fun events to lead up to that. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and bring in our special guest tonight, Chris Dingman, here to talk to us a little bit about his new fitting program and what he's doing over at San Pedro and how you guys can get signed up and get fitted. We'll talk a little bit about that and more. Let's welcome to the program, Chris Dingman. What's going on?
Hey guys, how we doing?
What's up, Christopher Dingman? Dingy Does Fittings. Is that the website?
No, that's kind of like the business rope, and that's what the business email is. And I actually have an answer to Jason's TrackMan question that keeps him up at night. So hoping I could help him.
Yes. Oh my gosh, let's not get into
This is straight out of TrackMan University's fitting manual. This point of measurement is based on the simple fact that the golf club's movement is a reaction to the club head's mass at the collision. TrackMan measures the movement of the geometric center of the gravity of the club head and not directly inside the club head itself. So it's about where it gets delivered to the golf ball.
So
Yes.
So are they saying?
I knew that. But then Foresight measures it in a different place. So which way is the correct way to do it?
So I'll answer that question. That wasn't the question you asked me. You asked me where do you think TrackMan does it?
I said no. I said where's the best place to do it?
Okay, and here's my statement. And okay. Stop. Everybody, this is Chris Dingman. Chris Dingman, welcome to the show, bud.
Hello. Thanks for having me, guys.
I know, right? Christopher Dingman, master club fitter, Callaway performance fitter, and Bernie master performance fitter, and Bernie police officer.
Right. Correct.
Yeah. Man of different worlds. So Chris joining us tonight to talk to us about his new fitting program with the Alamo City Golf Trail out of San Pedro Driving Range, a facility that is near and dear to my heart. And we're going to hear all about that in due time. And now let's get back to Jason's question. What is the correct way to measure from the CG or from the optical of the quad on the face? That's the question, right?
Yes.
This has always been my beef with TrackMan. TrackMan's amazing at the golf ball, right? Right? Because it's measuring the golf ball in the air. But
correct.
But TrackMan never sees the face of the golf club.
That is inaccurate.
How so? The TrackMan is positioned behind the player.
The unit's measured behind the player, but its Doppler waves can crawl over all objects. It can read the face club using its quad radars.
So it never sees the face.
It never sees the ball either.
It never sees the ball on the club face, but it sees the ball in the air.
It does not. It sees Doppler returns just like it would from the face of the club.
Yes, so that's my point. That's my question. How can it bounce off of the face and bounce back? It's mapping the face
because
by
waves aren't
shooting
linear.
the bat. Yeah.
Because the waves are not linear. The waves go around objects. I can get you a raw radar output, and we can go over this.
No, I love it. I mean,
I do all of my fittings with a quad,
which sees the face, which is the only fitting equipment on the planet that can accurately measure impact location.
I do not think that's accurate. But yes, it is the only piece of equipment that can take a photo of impact. Because it is only
it's the only one that actually
because it's the only one that has a camera.
It's the only one that actually sees it. No, the TrackMans all have cameras.
Well, yeah, only for recording the swing. The camera has no effect on it.
So what you meant to say there is it's the only one with a camera that can see the face. Everyone else has a camera but can't see the face.
But the camera on a TrackMan is not used to do any kind of measurement or calculation of any sort.
Oh, sorry, say it again. Oh, the camera is. I understand. Yes. Yeah. It's just there to provide visuals with the numbers that it's measuring. Yes. 100%.
I agree with Greg Graff. That is a fault of the GC quad. You could shank a ball right into it.
I agree. I mean, I've been in the building at San Pedro and somebody hit the computer screen in the simulator.
Yes.
Twice when we were there.
I've seen that. So, Christopher Dingman, tell us about the GC quad and what you want to talk about. I'm sorry I got off on a tangent there. I think it's so important to see the impact location, and that's why I gravitate towards the quad for that reason.
Yeah, so I started a club fitting business within the Alamo City Golf Trail to help provide kind of South Texas golfers and San Antonio golfers a fitting experience, almost like a tour-like fitting experience, like somewhere where you'd go to like California or whatever to a top-notch place to go over there and pay a whole bunch of money to get fitted, but you can do that here locally at home. So like you said, I've been a master fitter, a master performance fitter with Callaway for about the last 6 years. I learned all of my fitting techniques from the guy in the middle right there, Travis. And so came to fruition with an idea of, hey, nobody's fitting across the trails. Why don't I start fitting across the trails? And we launched it last week. I did fit Mark for his driver, and he did go on to win his flight this last weekend at Olmos. So that speaks volumes. I'll take credit for it. So basically what it is there's going to be a link down below that I sent over to MD. And what it is, it gets you one-on-one fitting time with a master performance fitter across many different brands. I use a GC quad for all of my fittings. And we can look at everything from spin rate, carries, club head speed, and everything from there. Tips and tricks on how to play better golf is something that's a package deal included with it. I also will start running all of the clinics across the San Pedro Performance Fitting Academy. What else? Let's see.
What question from the audience? What club brands can you fit? I mean, you can get anything, but what can you fit with?
Callaway, TaylorMade, Ping, and Titleist is the fitting components that are at San Pedro's Performance Academy.
And then could you take those fitting components and order Bridgestone irons with those metrics?
So we can place, not with those metrics. So everything's going to be kind of a little bit different. Ping has a dot system. Callaway fills in on the hosel of the club based on lie angle. The dot system with Ping is all based on lie angle as well. So everything's going to be kind of specific to that. What I do is you click the link, you book, and your booking kind of tells me what you're looking for. Drivers, irons and wedges, wedge fittings, putter fittings, full bag fittings. So what I do usually is somebody goes and books. So I started it last week, and we've got about 4 people in, made a couple orders, got some golf clubs in people's bags. So I'll call you and say, hey, this is what, just wanted to confirm, to, hey, what are you looking to get fit into? Is there a certain brand? Is there something we're actually trying to like tell me what you want out of new golf clubs? We kind of build on that. I'll walk you through everything, what I look for as a fitter. What
do people say there when you ask them that question? What are the common answers? I think that's got to be a great question.
The common answer is I want to hit the ball further. I want to hit the ball 300 yards. And we've had this conversation before, right? The quad and TrackMans and launch monitors kind of help us and hurt us in multiple different ways, because you got that guy that comes in and says, look, bro, I hit the ball 300 yards. I hit a little cut every single time. And we have to say, hey, look, bro, what you actually do is you hit it 230 with a cut, and we live in South Texas, so everything rolls out.
Yeah, it's your 6,000 spin, right?
Yeah.
So let's take out the common one. I want to hit it straighter. I want to hit it further. What are some other rando answers you get to that question? I mean, that's got to be an amazing question to ask, somebody who's trying to improve, right? You get fit because you're trying to get better, right? So
and I think that so with me, I think that the biggest thing with fitting is everybody's so stuck on that total number, right? That total number. Hey, my total number is on the TrackMan or on the quad doesn't equate to my total number that I hit it out actually on the golf course. I'm not focused on your total number. I'm focused on what gets the ball jumping off the face faster, because the only way to hit the ball further is to keep it in the air longer, and that's all produced with ball speed and club head speed. So if we're swinging it faster and we're jumping off the face quicker, then I know that your carry number is going to be quite a bit further than what you're coming in with what's already in your bag.
Golf instruction. So speed right now, So it's all, where can we gain 1 mile an hour? Where can we reduce 100 RPMs of spin to gain a half a mile an hour?
Right.
Where can we gain speed?
And every mile an hour of ball speed is the equivalent to 3 yards out on the golf course in producing longer carries.
There's a question from the audience right now. Can we bring that one in from Steven? Chris,
I was going to bring that one in. This is a very
this is a good one. We're talking about speed. Yes. Are ball fittings available, or where is the best place to go and get a ball fitting? Can we correlate ball fitting with driver fitting to double enhance speed?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We offer it at the Alamo City Golf Trail at San Pedro specifically because we can do stuff inside the simulator and kind of go back and forth between a quad and the simulator itself and see what ball speed or what ball creates the fastest ball speed for you.
I like that. So you can verify the information with the quad, but then chart it on the range on the simulator.
Yeah, and that's the full
get those averages.
That's the full-fledged kind of like experience portion that I get to offer, right? And so if you go on and you book and you schedule your driver fitting, there's a comment section on the bottom, and you could say fit for driver, trying to find a better ball set up for my driver. Perfect. And then we can get those practice balls, we can get the demo balls, we can get 2-ball packs, and we can kind of go between Chrome Softs, AVX, Pro V1s, Strixons, Bridgestone, kind of anything you're kind of looking at. We can find something and we'll find the best part for you. And like I said, I will walk anyone who schedules an appointment with me. I will walk you through what I look for as a fitter and kind of see, hey, do you like the way that feels? Do you like the way it looks? What can we do to give you the best kind of experience? Big on customer service too.
I think
chipper fittings, perfect.
Is that chipper still an inline product? If somebody wanted to order the tank chipper, could they do that?
Yeah, they can order the chipper. It takes a little bit longer to get it these days because it's so scarce product. After Travis sold all of them when he ordered them originally when they first came out.
I reordered. I double filled my pro shop with chippers.
No, but you can still get it. We also offer like this, or Callaway offers the CB wedges too. You know, something a little bit more on the comparable side of a chipper and something a little bit easier to hit. Now Callaway has the full toe wedges all the way across, kind of replacing the PM grinds that just came out. They'll launch here in a couple weeks.
I just bought a full toe like yesterday.
Yeah. So the newest ones are going to come back out. And I think they are on the racks already. I hit them the other day and I just ordered mine. So
because the previous model went on sale for like $100, so I was like, "Yep, buy one of those."
Count me in.
I love, but between my PM grind 2 and the chipper, I can hit any shot. Anywhere. Anywhere.
I'm a huge fan of the full toe. I was a huge fan of the PM grind when it first came out. The forgiveness.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
I think it was great that the first edition PM grind you couldn't get in left-handed. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
That was great.
Couldn't do it. But yeah, we also.
It's amazing.
I know, isn't it amazing? It's so awesome. I mean, it's a major ball drop, like bam.
That's amazing.
It was just version 1. The PM grind 2.0 was available in lefty, I believe. Yeah. I'm almost positive.
I think Tyler has one. So,
but the first run PM grind was not available in left-handed.
Yeah. And then we also offer putter fittings. We do everything on a Mevo Plus putter sensor there, and so we can do lines and everything like that, and kind of see what your dynamic loft is on your putter and all that kind of jazz. So,
I'm blown away with the thoroughness of the experience. Putter fittings, ball fittings, wedge and spin rates, ball fittings with driver fittings. I mean, I think that's great. Chris, where can they get you? There it is, right? Oh man, that was amazing timing, MD, from behind the scenes right there. We're gonna have that in our comments below as well, so you can click and check out everything Christopher Dingman. Dingy does
fittings. You click that link and you go over to
I just bought dingydoesfittings.com.
Yeah, there is a picture on there taken by the wonderful Morgan Graff, who took my headshots for all of this program and everything.
Boom, headshot.
Yep. So, click down there. There's a fitting fee associated with it, and it's just kind of the fitting fee just kind of covers the all the electronics and everything that we do on the back end side, the admin side of all of it, with the quad and the simulator, golf balls. That kind of takes care of all that. I get to offer discounts through whatever you decide to order. With a follow-up invoice. I kind of took the big experience from Carlsbad and everything like that and figured out like, hey, how can we do this here to where you don't have to go over there? how can we take care
Is that the same quad that opened with San Pedro, Travis? You think
It is.
It is. Yeah. It is.
Oh, it is. So it's the same one.
Yeah, it is.
I remember that one was a little MIA for a couple of weeks there.
Yeah. That quad's seen a lot of instructors and a lot of fitters. I've used it a bunch. I fit a lot of golf clubs, taught a lot of lessons with that quad.
Yeah.
Morgan Graff, Gorman Maraff has another question. Same thing on irons. Do we have interchangeable irons for fitting? Trying different shafts, different weights, different club heads. Can you do that with irons across the manufacturers?
Absolutely, yeah. So they're all fitting tools are all a little bit different, but interchangeable on 7-iron heads and 7-iron shafts to be offered in different weights, different flexes, and different kick points, all that kind of stuff. So there's a variety of different things that we can tap into, and it's all the same with drivers and irons. The only thing that's not interchangeable is wedges, but we do offer where you can try out wedges and graphites and steels.
Okay, terrific. I like that.
Can I hit wedges on the turf?
You can hit wedges on the turf. So we do it all under the covered hitting area. So we can go from the covered hitting area to grass if somebody would like to hit off the grass. And then,
I think that's huge. I think that should be your biggest selling point because no one else fits on grass.
I think that's nobody else fits with ball flight. Not nobody else, but not a lot of people.
Most people don't, right?
Yeah, but she's a quad, so
not a lot of people fit with ball flight. So you can hit in the simulator, you could dial it in to one or two choices, and you can go outside and hit those choices on turf grass with live ball flight and the new range balls at San Pedro driving range.
Absolutely.
I think that is a win-win for everybody across the board, and this is where Dingman's going to whip out these crazy cool stats, and I believe them wholeheartedly. 27 yards on average are gained by a properly fit driver.
Right.
I mean, that's insane.
Everybody sees like a good deal at the PGA Superstore online, and they're like, "Man, I got to have it," and that's all good, but like you got to go get it. Everything else kind of fit to you because they say off the rack, somebody who buys something off the rack on a clearance rack or anything like that, they leave about 20 yards out there.
I wanted that to rhyme. I wanted that to be.
Yeah,
like
I was waiting for something.
I didn't
You know what they say? Off the rack.
It's whack.
Off
the rack is whack.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted that. That was an opportunity.
Take your off the rack driver, hack an inch off of it, gain 20 yards. Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's a great question. Can the viewers watching or any other golfer that this gets back to, can they take that driver that they got on clearance at Dick's and bring it to you? And
so part of there's another kind of thing option on there where we can spend time on a launch monitor to figure out your gaps, your yardages, kind of everything from there. Because my favorite question is you ask somebody how far does their 7-iron they go, and they say about 180, about 140.
It's like I'm talking myself in the mirror right now.
About 140.
This is crazy.
And then you're like, all right, well, let's actually go figure it out, right? Because if, that's the biggest thing is people don't know their distances. And so there's an option on there where we could go spend one-on-one time for an hour. We can go through your gaps. We can go through your yardages. We can be like, you need to be in a stiff driver, not a senior flex driver, or you need to be in the next flex, stuff like that. And so
what about I had this exact conversation on Monday with somebody who's like playing in a charity scramble with me. And I said, well, what do you hit your 8-iron? He said, I don't know, like 165. And I said, well, how do you not know what you hit your 8-iron? He's like, well, I know about what I hit it. What more do I need to know? I was like, because the difference between 165 and 160 is 5 yards. It's 15 feet. The average putter is going to miss 80% of their 15-footers, but make 100% of their 3-footers.
And here's my other statement, and I'm sure we'll get into this if you want, because I love club fitting. I love stats and numbers. I love the story they tell.
Yeah, we could talk forever.
Every golfer, even if they don't use the word about, every amateur golfer gives you their 100% strike number.
Yeah, it's not their
every
average.
time. not the average. And the average is like 93%.
Yeah.
Right? The average is like 93.5%. So if you say your 7-iron goes 175, that's your 100% strike, which is only 20% of the time, maybe less statistically for elite amateurs.
Too.
Yeah, that's correct. And
I mean, I flush an iron maybe 30% of the time.
Yeah, right. And you're an elite amateur, you know?
Yeah.
And so 175 is really 167 and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they try to hit everything out of it and they chunk dunk it and it goes 130,
But that had no spin on it though.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and it bounced forward. I almost knocked my mic off. Oh my gosh. And I get all riled up when we start talking about
I just saw Jonathan Aiken's comment. He has a fitting scheduled with me on Thursday for driver and fairway wood, and that's another thing that we offer, left-handed fittings. So left-handed from the top down. Driver, fairway woods, irons, and a couple of wedges. Obviously with like fitting for those, you don't have the full range options, but we do offer it as like a stock left-handed driver, stock left-handed iron head, everything like that.
What about back to the current equipment, right? How can you take a golfer with their current bag? They bring you your current bag and you fit them to that equipment they have. Is that something you can do?
Absolutely, yeah. And so like somebody comes in, for instance, they're hosel rocketing everything and they're like, I need to play 2 flat all the way through. I saw this morning today at Kissing Tree in San Marcos. I need an inch over and 2 flat. Okay. Wow. Why don't you hit 3 for me real quick? Everything was hosel rocket, hosel rocket, hosel rocket. All right, man, here, I'm going to give you
that's like 8 flat, right?
Yeah. I was like, all right, well,
I'm just making sure we're doing the math the same way. I mean, that's like 6 to 8 flat.
Yeah. And I said, all right, man, here, let's do this. I'm going to give you 1 up, or I'm going to give you 2 up on the lie angle and an inch over because you're catching everything thin. Well, now he's hitting the sweet spot. Now he's in the center, and he's like, oh, maybe you're right. I don't need that. And I was like, yeah. And it's so we can make different configurations. Then you can take your stuff over to Ben Shop, and he can bend your lie angles. And I don't touch lofts, but I will touch your lie angles and stuff like that. And you can bring them over to him. And if the recommendation is 2 up, then he'll do 2 up. If the recommendation is 2 flat, do 2 flat. A lot of people don't go into 2 flat though, because 2 flat is dangerous.
I want you to know
that's like a red flag, right? If someone says, I need to go flat. Oh, I need to go flat. Like, yeah, sure you do.
They saw it on University Club Fitting, and they're like, I need to do it. And I'm like, dude, I have a magic wrench and a certificate. Like, come on.
Yeah. For everyone at home, you don't need to go flat. Just trust us.
And people, when they order stuff and it comes in, throw the wrench away, right? What do I do with this wrench? Throw it away.
The lie board never lies.
Yeah, no, and
no pun intended. The lie board never lies. It always tells the impact location. It always does. And I've even broken a couple lie boards during fittings. As a matter of fact, I've broken 2 lie boards in my fitting career, and they were both at the same fitting.
I broke one at Golf Galaxy once.
Well, that's the thing too, is we put lie boards out, right? Everybody suddenly gets scared to hit the board, and I'm like, hey man, hit it hard.
Yeah, but shouldn't the quad tell you everything you need to know? You don't really need the lie board at that point.
Yeah, and you can tell based on like impact.
If you're using the stickers, using the stickers on the quad, it'll tell you upright and flat at impact, right?
Yeah. Well, hashtag get stickers.
And you can also tell
stickers, baby.
You can also tell based on where that person is hitting it on the club face, right? Hosel rockets, toe bangers, which ones are they?
Horizontal launch.
Yeah, and so you can just you can mitigate and kind of offset everything from there just based on impact location on the club face.
I agree completely. Okay, so I want everyone to know that I think Christopher Dingman really knows his shit. I think he's a really good fitter. I think he really knows equipment. And I'll tell you what, the ability to fit inside and fit outside with ball flight, and the ability to have Christopher Dingman's insider knowledge with Callaway and golf balls and all of that good stuff. And then you pair that up with the equipment guru that Ben Carricker is. And all of a sudden, that is a really, really, really trustworthy, knowledgeable pair at the back end of San Pedro that can really, really help everyone squeak out better scores.
Yeah,
because it's not about hitting the ball faster. It's not about hitting the ball further. It's not about hitting the ball straighter. It's not about reducing the spin. It's about getting the ball in the bloody hole faster.
Yeah.
And whatever those numbers do to get you there, focus on those numbers, right? But it's about lowering the scores and optimizing that at San Pedro. That's like the real deal. Dingy does fittings. AlamoCityGolfTrail.com, custom club fitting now available. It was in the trail newsletter last week. MD, I know you're producing from the background. How are we doing on time, buddy? Are we doing good? Good. Okay, we got the thumbs up from the background. Jason Berg can see back screen there. Christopher Dingman, what else do we got to talk about?
We offer full range ladies fittings as well. I feel like that is a commonly gone away from type thing, but we offer all that too. I have all the ladies fittings components in particular brands between hybrids and all going down to 8 hybrids and everything like that.
I need an 8 hybrid.
I would play 8 hybrids.
I carried a Heavenwood in college for a while.
I have one in my
11 wood.
There was the Eli wood, the Ely wood. What was there was?
So it's a higher lofted 3 wood. So it's a 20-degree 3 wood.
I hit a ladies 5 wood the other day, and I swear it went straight vertical.
And there was a 9 wood. There was the Divine 9 too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Back in the original Big Bertha days, like it was 7, 9, 11, right?
Yeah, and that's what is offered nowadays too on the Paradigm setup.
There's an 11 wood Paradigm.
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
can we throw a Ventus 60X in that, please?
Oh yeah, all day.
I love.
Just put a hybrid shaft in there.
How often do you have people come in that want to tinker?
That's what we are
with something new, right? I mean, I'm. Dingman said it earlier, just a little bit. I worked with Dingman for years at the trail. Dingman helped me fit a lot of golf clubs, put together a lot of golf clubs, do a lot of repair on a lot of golf clubs. And I remember we used to just tinker around, trying to move metrics on the quad, like learning what could do what. I remember a driver head that had lead tape across the crown.
I have the 5 wood in my garage right now.
I mean, that was
the 11 wood has 27 degrees of loft.
Yeah. And
that's
so,
10 less than the chipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did all my PGA coursework under Travis and then all the fittings, and we were big tinkerers, right? And so I've been doing fittings for about 6 years now, and everything, like people come in all the time. I want to throw a Ventus or remember the V2, the yellow V2 shaft that was like a cardboard. Everybody wanted to do
Doug
that.
Hawkins has 3 of those.
Yeah. And so
the 57, the 60, and the 63 gram.
Yeah.
All the way
he
across,
does, right? You right?
Yeah.
I'll never forget. He's like, I gotta have the 57 degree gram. I gotta do it. I need that 57 gram shaft.
Yeah.
Degree gram. Not degree gram. 57 gram shaft.
I kind of say with tinkering, like if you're a tinkerer and you want to see like what your numbers are like with something else, just to schedule a fitting, and it could not even be a fitting. It's just like, hey, I want to hit the Paradigm and the Ventus Black or the Ventus Blue or whatever combination you want. We can do it. I can do it. So
they can sign up. They can sign up and they can come test their driver versus a different configuration, almost like a challenge.
Yeah, or if I think that a better combination will work for you, I'd make that recommendation too. And everything gets followed up with it's like an invoice, but it has kind of everything that's out there. And even if you're not ordering anything, I'm going to send you a follow up with what you're fitting and all that kind of stuff. You
said earlier there was a fitting fee.
Mm-hmm.
Does that fitting fee roll over into purchase order?
It does not, but I offer discounts on all products,
Okay.
And that's kind of like a big reason. So the fitting fee essentially gets me there and helps me cover the cost of range balls and the equipment side of it and the electronics and the quad, the simulator.
Scheduling. Yeah. Okay. Understood.
I mean, if you're going to a free fitting, then you're not getting a good one. You got to pay for someone's time, no matter what you're doing.
For their focus, right? For their
expertise. Yeah, right. I mean, I don't work for free. I don't work for discounts.
So that's kind of like a big
I feel
thing.
that.
That's kind of like a big thing that I did too. Was I gave up the commission side to be able to offer the customer a better service, right? Between whether it's a bigger club discount or it's a little bit extra time, like whatever it is, like I just want to work with people and I want to bring them in and show them a different side of golf and a better side of golf on the side of getting new clubs and being able to, like we said, tinker and try new things out that you wouldn't really get the chance to try out somewhere else. And we have
half the reason I bought a launch monitor is because I just tinker all the time.
That's why I bought one too.
And it's so fun. It's so fun to be on the driving range and go the complete opposite on the launch monitor and be able to see dynamic change instantly.
Absolutely.
Right? I think it's so cool.
And how many times have we adjusted a driver head on the range just to see what it did for numbers and whatnot?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like half the people listening would be surprised how much further they'd hit it just by increasing the lock of their driver. Like that blows people's minds, and I've done it to a couple people, and you'd be surprised.
My driver's 11.5 degrees right now.
Yeah, and I shoot down kind of like all the common myths with like adding a degree or the lower tee. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, it's super windy. I'm going to tee it down lower." I'm like, actually,
tee it higher and lower.
Yeah, the lower you tee it, the more it spins.
Yeah, you're gonna produce more backspin because you're hitting down onto it, creating a negative attacking. And they're like, "Ooh, yeah, I never thought about that."
If you want to combat the wind, you need to tee it a little higher and lower that spin.
And then you can show them on the launch monitor. Tee it low. Yeah. Here's your 4,000 spin.
The only thing
is you possibly can.
The only thing is you increase your carry that way, but we do live in South Texas where fairways are firm. That if you keep the ball low, even with a few extra 100 RPM of spin, it'll still get a larger total rollout on most fairways around here.
Like I did fittings in 40-mile-an-hour headwind today. Like
yeah.
Like,
well, they weren't even out practicing at the VTO today. It was too windy. They were like, yeah screw this.
Yeah, no. So
it turned out to be nice at the end of the day. It was windy. It was windy in the morning for sure.
Yeah. My trees broke.
Absolutely. But no, just full service customer experience is kind of the game and the game plan I'm trying to work all this on. It's just me, so I kind of get to do a little bit of whatever I want and whatever I can do to help the customer out. I'm here for. I will send you 800 messages to follow up with you to see if you want to still schedule, and because the schedule is filling up pretty fast. I do this Thursday nights and Friday nights, and then I will start doing the clinics. We're going to do some wedge clinics, and they're going to include the cost of a wedge so that you can try new things out, and we can go through a whole bunch of different things there.
There's a great comment from Jonathan Aiken. The Ben Carricker, Chris Dingman combo can make a difference in all flights. I truly, truly believe that statement.
Absolutely. It's all about, and that's the big thing too, right? It's like not a lot of people have 6 hours or $600 to set aside for lessons and everything like that. But if we can fit the club to the golf swing, it will produce a whole lot more smiles and lower scores.
I hear that all the time. Should I just spend my money on lessons and get good, then get fit? I was like, well, I mean, Travis knows how I feel about it. If you get fit, you're probably already going to cut 2 or 3 strokes right there.
Absolutely.
Depending on what your handicap is.
And that's on average too, right? That's not just like you're not going to go get fit and then get new clubs and like the next day you go play with them, you're going to shoot like your record round and then it go downhill from there, right? So if you're fit for it, and there's a premium on the center of the club face, no matter how far you hit it, right? And I'd be like one of the smallest guys out there, and I can still keep up with everybody for the most part, right? And with the combo of everything, like I saw it the other day, he was like, dude, you're hitting it like 25 yards longer on carry. And like, I mean, it's because we're hitting the center of the face, and that
no, it's because you have a paradigm driver.
That too, triple diamond, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty.
Oh, and these back, watch out!
MD's back. We must be on our time budget right
Watch
now.
out, Travis. He's gonna beat us again.
He is very abusive when we get off his time schedule.
God.
I even gave extra time.
I know he did. I know
because
he
we
did.
were not on schedule to start.
I agree. The Ben and Chris combo can make a difference in all flights. Christopher Dingman, Dingy does fittings, available at Alamo City Golf Trail, San Pedro Driving Range. That is alamocitygolftrail.com. Custom club fitting now available. MD, let's kick it back to you. Do you have anything for Christopher Dingman before we let him say his final words and get back to his Tuesday night?
I do not have any questions. Appreciate you coming on. Obviously, a lot of good stuff going on for you, and a lot of stuff to take advantage on for our tour players, and especially those players across the entire field who have never gone through the fitting process, who've never gone and really had any of their equipment analyzed or looked to see what they can do to find some extra yards in their game. A lot of cool stuff there. So just excited to see it and excited to see it available on the trail.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, anything I can do to help anybody watching, love to be a part of your experience and growing in the game of golf and playing better golf.
Christopher Dingman, everybody, available at alamocitygolftrail.com. Link is in the comments here. I'm sure MD is going to have a follow-up post on the South Texas AM Tour Facebook page, right?
Yes, indeed.
Sweet. Christopher Dingman, everybody. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, man. Yes, I am the Grim Reaper of time.
Man, I'll tell you what. Christopher Dingman started working for me at the Alamo City Golf Trail when he was 16 years old. And to watch him grow up in golf and become a police officer and now fit golf clubs and the equipment that I play, I mean, it's really cool at San Pedro.
Where it all started.
A place where, I mean, we literally watched being built, you know? It's really cool. It's really special. And I'm going to let
You're
Chris,
like a proud papa. Hopefully Caitlin
bit.
didn't hear any of this because she knows she'll never live up to it.
But I'll tell you what, I'm going to let Chris have his night, but like half of those catchphrases were my catchphrases, you know? But it's all right. It's all right. It's good. That means he believes them too, you know? So I convinced one person at least, you know? But Chris Dingman, everybody. And worst case scenario, a club fitting with Chris Dingman is an experience in itself, for sure. He knows his shit. He's going to make you better. He's going to bring home the victory cookies. I mean, we'll see. He had a fitting with Mark Kacheski. Kacheski brought home a fitting victory cookie. He's got a fitting this week with Jonathan Aiken. We'll see if Aiken and Hassing can bring home the victory cookie at Brackenridge Park coming up. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have to start keeping a Dingman fitting versus victory cookie metric.
Yes.
1-0 right now.
If you don't win a victory cookie, you get a full refund.
I love it.
Well, I mean, listen, not even rolling the price into the order. So you know what? It's a good service. It's a good experience. Pay Dingman for his time and experience. And cookie at Brack, Aiken says, write it down. Cookie at Brack, Jonathan Aiken says, write it down. Boom. But
I don't have a pen.
I'll tell you what.
I'll screenshot it.
I love my paradigm that Chris and Ian fit me in at the San Pedro Demo Day. I love it. I hit it past Jason 20% of the time now, which is something I couldn't sniff before ever. You know, I'm not humble bragging there. I just never get close to Jason, and I've been bombing it past him lately.
I'm getting old.
You can't use that one on me. I'm sorry. MD, back to you, buddy. Christopher Dingman, everybody. Check it out. San Pedro Fittings, alamocitygolftrail.com.
Well, I think that pretty much wraps up our night. Highlighted the winners from Olmos Basin, this past weekend. Congratulations again to all of our winners. Top 10 will be posted after the show tonight, but full points list is up and on the website. We do have the next event open for sign up as well. Get on it. Something tells me a second event might open up sooner rather than later as well, so just kind of be aware of that. And again, thank you for joining us, Chris Dingman. Super excited about the fitting experience he is bringing to the trail and to our tour players here. Super excited to see that, and we'll continue to watch. Guys, that kind of wraps up the night for us. Jason, Travis, anything to add before we say goodnight?
Congratulations to all the flight winners, victory cookie winners, and the top 10 following Olmos Basin this past week. Congratulations. You earned it. That golf course was not easy. We are on to Brackenridge Park, sold out. It will be the first event in the new professional division as well. Yep. Be on the lookout for a professional division standalone newsletter. South Texas AM Tour golfers, amateur golfers, take that back to your local teaching pro, your club fitter, your head golf professional around. Let him know that there is now a place for golf professionals, professional golfers, and teaching pros to play in one-day events, win a 4-digit check, and be home by noon.
What a fun day that'll be.
I am too, Stephen Evans. I feel like we've been at Olmos Basin so much, and I am looking forward to going back to Brack. We will be at Brack 2 of the next 4 events. Looking forward to the Masters being there. I was on the phone with Ruben Caraveo yesterday about Brackenridge Park, and I believe that the golf course is going to be just fine for the South Texas AM Tour event on April 16th. That's 3 weeks away. I think Brack's going to be Brack. I think the conditions are going to be perfectly tournament quality, and we're going to see 10 under in champ flight.
Oh, that is a very bold prediction.
We're going to see 10 birdies in champ flight out of a 2-person 4-ball event.
I'll bring 65 to first flight.
Well, it depends. Do we have a Jason Bird partner alert? Who's your partner?
Oh, I forgot it's a partner event.
It's a partner event. It is a partner event.
I will pay somebody $200 to be my partner. Send me an email.
There it is right now. Jason Bird shopping a partner. Currently name blank in the partner category for Jason Bird. We shall see. Jason Bird, who's Jolly Shackelford playing with? I think that could be an interesting pairing.
That would be a very dangerous
I don't want to steal anybody there.
Just give Bird a cookie now.
Oh, wait, like Shacklebird? Oh, my gosh. The nicknames are amazing. $200 Morgan Graff.
Is she saying I'm worth more than that?
That's one way to interpret
No. Yeah, no.
Not the right way.
She is crying because she's dumping Greg Graff. She's saying, sorry, Greg Graff, I'm out. Jay Bird, give me $200 now. I'm in.
Shackelford has a partner.
Well, maybe Greg will give me the offer of like $190, so it'll be cheaper for me to play with Greg. So we can have a bidding war now.
A bidding war between the Graffs to play with Jason Bird. Feelings are gonna get hurt.
Yes.
Fast. Oh my gosh. Brackenridge Park sold out. Northern Hills open for registration. Cedar Creek Alt Shot coming soon for registration. Professional division coming out. Tell your home head professionals, assistant pros, teaching pros, anybody else who calls themselves a golf pro, this is a home for you.
There you go. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to our guest, Chris Dingman. Congratulations again to our winners. Guys, we will see you April 16th, Brackenridge Park. Back to Brack, baby. Here we go. Guys, everyone have a good night, and we will see you guys next week. Everyone have a good night.
Woo, thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.